Humanity has accomplished so much. The world is a beautiful place. For example, Samuel Cole. He made this back in the olden days, the 1800s, all right? That's kind of cool. We got people making microphones, like this long black one that I've got here, this long hairy one that I got, that I switched from the other one because I broke it in the middle of a recording, in the middle of a video.
This was in 2008. This was long before anything huge came out on him.
Put that in, put the clip of me breaking it into the video. Somebody invented Fig Newtons. That's awesome.
Gooey, gooey, rich and chewy inside. Golden, flaky, tender, cakey outside.
You ever had a Fig Newton? They're amazing. Fire, toothbrushes.
New Turbo Tooth Tubes. Now rock your teeth clean like never before with improved sound technology.
Cars, there's a lot of cool stuff that humanity has accomplished. Tall buildings, we've landed on the moon as well. We explored the 7 seas and we've established the great wonders of our Earth.
This morning, the largest gas station in the world is open for business. Right next door to the Great Smoky Mountains, the newest Buc-ee's in Sevierville, Tennessee, is supersized.
Although I and you were born too late to explore the Earth and too early to explore the stars.
God damn it.
What is that?
Obviously, it's a space snake.
We were born at the perfect time to experience the true epitome of human history. True magnum opus of what we have created, and that is social media. And more specifically, the Talk to a Podcast.
Shirt tussy is when you have a fat cooter and your cooter decides to take a bite out of your shirt. That's exactly what a shirt tussy is. And don't act like you haven't ever had one.
There's people on the other side of this garage door working right now, building something. And they probably heard me do that. That made my nose hurt. That'll wake you up. That'll wake you up, I tell you what. Do you know what Hawk Tuah is? Because today we're talking about Hawk Tuah, and I'm talking about a little bit of a conspiracy with the Hawk Tuah girl.
There's a crazy phenomenon with the internet, with this wacky cyberspace, where the smallest interaction ever can change someone's life. Like, I'm talking about a single sentence sometimes leading to an entire career and changing the trajectory of someone's destiny.
I refuse to believe any of this is real. I don't think any of this is shit real. This shit is real. I think Hawk Tuah is she's an industry plant. It's a fucking psyop to make people stupid as shit.
Have you tried crack though? From what I understand, it's better than a kid.
Yeah.
The CIA already did this in the 20th century with modern art. They're doing it again.
You gotta give them like maybe a 3-month free trial and be like, oh, sweet little girl, you know, nothing whatsoever. Then once you like get them in with a hook and you got them for good, then you can show them the real you. Yeah,
now we'll go swimming and you'll see my face for real.
And your bush.
And your bush. I don't have a bush.
He's not worthy of your bush.
I don't know, maybe I'll get a merkin.
What's that?
It's a wig that's pubic hair.
They're doing it again, but instead they're making people famous over nothing. All right, that's what they're doing. They made Jackson Pollock. This is our generation's Jackson Pollock. What the f?
If there's a next round of January 6th, I feel like you'd fit right in storming the Capitol. I feel like you just take that pillow, wear it as a hat, and you just go in and let them know.
We're in a Cold War, you know? Anything like this, it's got to be looked at under a scrutinous lens and not just taken at face value. Oh, it's funny, Hawk Tuah on that thing.
Wait, what'd she say? What I lack in the back, I pack in the cat. She didn't even know what that means. I was like, Haley, that literally means you have a fat cooker. She's like, no, I don't.
Anyways, if you are thankfully unaware of what the Hawk Tuah is, it's the sound that you make spitting. It's like Hawk Tuah on that thing, you know? If you've ever heard of that, I don't really know, but it really blew up. It started when a country girl said it in an on-the-street interview that went obscenely viral.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. You get me?
Man, that's funny too, man. That's how they do it down there in the South. That's how they do it down there in the South. That's how they do it down there in the South. No, they don't. That isn't how they do it. This is crazy. Imagine being the Hawk Tuah girl. And also these people, Tim and D TV, who the f are these people? 7.9 million views? You shitting me? You gotta be. You gotta be shitting all over me, all right? Like I'm into it. And I'm not. That's weird. It's weird as f. Just like Hawk Tua, dude. What the f? This is disgusting.
Hawk to and spit on that thing. You get me?
Let's read the comments. The fact that her friend knew she would give a good answer tells you everything you need to know about this girl. Shout out to her friend on this list. They already knew that 3-point shot was damaged in the butt.
It's because she's so funny. Because her friend knew that she's the comedian of the group. She makes all the other gals giggle. All right, she's the one that just farts, I guess, and makes sounds and like goes Hawk Tua on that thing. That became wildly famous, wildly popular. Like I said, 7.9 million views on an on the street interview that is just devoid of entertainment, personality, content. I don't know what the f***'s going on. Sorry to throw shade at D and Ted or whatever, but this is like, this needs to be studied. This actually needs to be critically analyzed and studied. This girl, the Hawk Tua girl, is Haley Welch. That's her name. And she became insanely famous for this little joke about spitting in times of coitus, times of fellatio, you get it, you understand, right? It's amazing.
You do go to that comment section. Sometimes people are like, oh, like this is gonna last like another month or 2 weeks because of how you went viral for like one quick clip. What do you respond to that? And like, what's
I
your
really
plan
don't
now?
even respond to it. I just read it and I'm like, okay. I take it with a grain of salt. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. If they feel that way, okay, feel that way. But it's not gonna stop me doing what I'm doing.
You'd think that this would be the end of it. I remember when this first popped up, I was like, what the f is this? That is so dumb. And then I started seeing it on Instagram. And then I started seeing it on Facebook. I get on Facebook like once a week to check on family and stuff, to see how my old folks are doing. And I'll post a picture of my face looking old on there and I'll be like, not feeling good or something like that. And then people are like, oh my God, you aged so poorly. And then they'll post about Hawk Tua girl. You know, it's not good. It never was funny, ever. Did anyone, all of my viewers, okay, answer me earnestly. I see you watching on the couch, all right? I see you watching on the phone. Dude's shitting right now. Stop shitting. Stop, pinch it real quick. Hit the like button. And hit that subscribe button. Did any of you guys ever think that Hawk Tua was ever actually funny? If you did, please unsubscribe, dislike the video, and never contribute in any way meaningfully to my life or any of the lives of my loved ones ever again. Ever again. Don't go on the internet. Stay wherever you are. Don't go on my internet, all right? I'm joking. I don't actually care that much, but I thought it'd be funny to pretend like I do. So yeah, you'd think that'd just be the end of it. It's just a stupid little joke about Hawk Tuing on that thing. No, guys, that's not the end of it. That's not the end of it. As any person who's smart would do after saying something hilarious that then goes viral to billions of people, you try to capitalize on it. You make shirts. You try to make as much money as possible. That's smart, right?
Multiple thousands per event. That's probably accurate, right?
Yes.
I would feel comfortable with saying multiple thousands an event, and you've done a lot of events.
Yes.
More money than you ever thought you would make in a few weeks' time.
Man, you're telling me.
Yeah.
I logged into my bank app the other day. I've had a stroke. Let me put it that way.
Really?
Your 15 minutes of fame, you gotta milk it for all it's worth. This Hawk Tua thing, it went away almost immediately. The Hawk Tua is cringe, but it hasn't gone away. It hasn't gone away because now the industry really likes it. The industry thinks it's incredible. The industry loves Hawk Tua spit on that thing. For some reason, I have no idea. Haley Welch instantaneously created merch for this thing. Hat saying Hawk Tua 24. This shit has had boomers in a fucking chokehold. Is that like, who likes this? Do boomers like this? Who would want her signature? Anyways, somehow after the first 15 minutes, Haley Welch's popularity became larger and larger. She went on the stage with Zach Bryan. Zach Bryan invited her on stage. Why, Zach? What the f?
All right, let's hear it for Warren Saunders and Jelly Roll. Woo!
Nobody.
All right, y'all give it up for Haley.
Give it up for Haley.
All right, y'all. We have
Wow. And the crowd goes silent. That's so embarrassing. Oh my gosh, that's bad, dude. Holy fuck. Wait a minute. Who are you? That is so embarrassing. Give it up for Jelly Roll. And the crowd's just like, you're the Hawk Tua girl. We don't care. You're the Hawk Tua girl. So like, we don't really care all that much because you're the Hawk Tua girl. Like, that's not that cool, to be honest. That's not that cool. Where's Zach Bryan at? Dude, what the fuck? That is an insanely strange and awkward clip. She's on stage for saying Hawk Tuah. That's not that cool, man. She keeps appearing, though, in media, against my will, mostly on TikTok. Tons of podcasts and strange interviews. When I say the industry has embraced her, I mean Whitney Cummings. Ugh.
Well, what's the point of memorizing any history? Because we've now learned that none of it was true.
Howie Mandel, sometimes he's pretty awesome. I feel like maybe, I'm not really sure. I don't know a lot.
Do you know that Hawk Tuah is a Yiddish word?
Mm-mm.
Yep.
What does it mean?
Pardon me?
What's it mean?
You tell me.
I don't know.
You're
I don't
Jewish, so
speak-
you should
I
know.
don't speak Jew.
This shit is so unbelievable. There's nothing else. It's like we're getting into election season. Someone tried to assassinate President Trump, and now we've got Hawk Tuah, and that's it. Why are we even all here? Why are we even all fucking here? We need something else. We need a light at the end of the fucking tunnel. Give us a break. And then this drops, and
She's literally doing anything to stay relevant.
Does anyone actually give a fuck about her?
Why are we keeping this girl relevant?
Your 15 minutes are up.
Your joke was funny for 2 days. Stop.
Y'all really thought I was done? I'm just getting started, baby. It smells warm. F you.
Yeah.
What's one move in bed that makes a girl go crazy? I'm Haley Welch. A little while ago, my life took a complete left turn and it changed forever. And along the way, I've realized that everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Well, now it's my time to talk. Check out my podcast every week, Talk Tuah, where I'm sitting down with the coolest guests and having actual conversations with them. And Pookie.
Who is Pookie? Who is Pookie?
He may stop by too.
New exercise every week. Subscribe to that thing.
As soon as this camera goes off, you guys better come give me a welfare check. This is like all the people that I know. Logan Paul? Haley, don't you know he filmed a dead body? All right. We got to talk the Hawk Tuah thing. It's up here. It's like, okay, that's pretty funny. That's like, nonchalant, little, infantile joke, little infantile comedy. He filmed a dead body in a forest in Japan and then posted it on his YouTube channel. Lay down. That is amazing. Let's check the comments. LMAO, imagine yo homie says, put on some Talk Tuah. Okay, that's pretty funny. We actually live in a South Park episode. Yeah. Imagine making a 30-second meme with a podcast. How did Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Whitney Cummings, how did she get to hang out with these people? This is so unbelievable. Like, what is this wall? How did she get so tan so quickly? This is fucking insane. Mind-boggling. This was a few months ago. She even became relevant in any way. So yeah, that was the trailer for the Talk Tuah podcast, guys. And I'm going to be throwing that bitch on. I've been watching some episodes, been checking it out. It's really, really good. It's actually a very good podcast. And it's like really entertaining and stuff.
Oh, you gotta give that
So this is the first episode and it's with Whitney Cummings and it's awesome.
All right, it's time to get out of the bed and quit rotting. Haley, get up.
All right, I'm ready to talk. So I wanted to start my podcast out here in Belfast, Tennessee, where I was born at and where I've been ever since until a few weeks ago and everything changed. No, really, I even learned that you can't bring a box cutter on a plane. So we'll be talking about all the crazy stuff that's happened since I got into this mess and the stuff that me and Chelsea like to do before all this happened. And I want you guys to get to know me better than Hawk Tuah. No, it's tuh. Like, you really got to put your emphasis. Yeah, you're not saying tuah, you're saying tuh, you know? Like, you got to really put your back into tuh, you know? My first guest is going to be somebody that's very dear to me, Miss Whitney Cummings. Make sure you hit follow on Talk Tuah wherever you get your podcast. We're releasing episodes every Tuesday. And for those of you watching on YouTube, be sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to that thing.
I'm going to kill. Thank God for the Hawk Tuah podcast. I found myself after this first episode came out. I was a hater. I was watching the episode with Whitney Cummings, the funniest comedian that has ever existed. I mean, realistically, let's be legit. Takes like this are really what made me reconsider whether or not I like living on Earth, just in general. Let's check this out. Takes like this.
Well, what's the point of memorizing any history? Because we've now learned that none of it was true.
Half of it.
When I grew up, I don't know if this is even what you learned in school. I learned that the Native Americans and the Pilgrims had a fun dinner.
That's what I got from
I learned that they put on their best shoes with buckles and their best hat, and they all sat down and shared maize. They had corn, and they had a cornucopia, and it went great. And now
Didn't they have a turkey too?
Yeah.
I had a damn turkey.
So you got lectured about history, so you now know what to not do while hosting a podcast.
Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1962.
1492.
Okay, he didn't teach me very fucking much.
I think the most history until now has kind of been gossip, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of just like, you know what I mean?
This is so stupid, dude. I love history. I would like to think of myself as a student of history. I love history. What did I learn? I was homeschooled. I had a vastly different curriculum than the Hawktua girl and Whitney Cummins, apparently. Didn't have internet access, but this is what I learned. I learned about Wounded Knee, all right? Ever heard of Wounded Knee? What about the Trail of Tears?
Over 20 years between 1830 and 1850, somewhere around 60,000 to 100,000 Native Americans were forced from their homes into land the new government had decided would be Indian territory. During their removal, countless died from exposure, disease, and starvation.
So I don't know what I learned differently. It's just books. It's in books. It's in the books. When you don't listen to what people tell you or watch just cartoons and look at pictures, like the words are there. They're still there. History is useless because it's all fake. Thank you, Talk to a Podcast. I really appreciate that hot, steaming pile of intelligence you just dripped into the back of my throat and tickled my uvula with. Amazing. I have never heard anything more idiotic than that. This is the first episode, by the way, aside from the trailer. I was joking about it changing my life, obviously. This is the most brain rot thing. And this is Whitney Cummins, someone who has no excuse to be a fucking idiot, all right? This is unbelievable. It's brain rot, and it's not funny. It's not like the funny brain rot where it's like, oh, that is so dumb that it's funny, and the person who made it knows that it's dumb. That's why it's funny. This is so dumb, and it doesn't know that it's dumb. If there's an audience for this, I have no idea what the fuck. Of course, if you go to a public school program, you're taught elementary history. It's not the actual fucking truth. Children can't handle the truth. And American history is taught generally fairly American-centric. And obviously, they're not gonna tell children about atrocities. Fucking murders and atrocities. So yes, for elementary school children, which as far as I'm aware, Whitney Cummins and Haley Welch are not elementary school children, it's fine, I think, to have that attitude of like, I just learned they went down in a little thing, they had a table and they had a turkey. But when you're like fucking 50 or whatever, and then the other girl, Hawktua, please. This is so dumb. I don't understand it. I am not surprised that the Hawktua girl doesn't understand history. I had high expectations. This has to be some kind of slop psyop thing. It really does have to be. There's no way someone like this is going to be this successful and famous and somehow part of the industry so early on. I'm not jealous. I do not want to be a part of the industry, by the way. I think the industry is rot in and of itself. I refuse to participate. It also allows me to talk a little bit shit because it's kind of fun, right? What do you guys think of this? Is this just like, I'm preaching to the choir, right? Everybody knows that this is the most annoying fucking thing that has ever happened, but like, it bothers me. It actually bothers me. This genuinely bothers me, but it won't. And then as soon as I'm done recording this video, I will never think of Hawktua again. I will tell people that I love the Talk to a Podcast is what I'll tell. Because it's ironic. It's how I cope. Just in case that wasn't enough and wasn't awesome and epic enough for you guys, the Talk to It is a subsidiary of Jake Paul's media company, and the Talk to a Podcast has its own merch that asks you, are you 21 or older? It's part of the Better app. Talk to It 2024. I need to talk to a therapist. Oh man, that's funny. This is millennial stuff. This is like millennial level epicness, but I don't think Haley Welch is a millennial. Let's see. Haley Welch name. Oh, wait. Haley Welch age. I didn't want to know her name. I just said her name. She's 22. She's got the soul of a 40-year-old. She has the soul of a middle millennial. Legitimately. This is crazy. Another thing that bothers me a little bit is that they recorded a bunch of episodes and then didn't upload them in order, which is incredibly confusing.
But you've had Jake Paul on?
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes. So far.
Yes. Jake's pretty wild.
He's a little spooky to talk to.
He's a piece of
That's
shit.
like a man, you know.
Yeah.
That is not like a little soft boy, you know. It's easy to talk to. That's a whole man right there.
Yeah.
So I was like,
yeah.
You know, I'm a little ass girl over here talking to this grown man. I was like, what the fuck do I talk to him about, you know?
But you knew him before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were you a fan before?
Yeah, I watched him for a few years.
That's it. This just in. Haley Welch, fan of Jake Paul. Whitney Cummins, do you like Jake Paul? Who is Whitney Cummins? Why do I even know who that is? Who is this person? I've never seen this person do anything ever. I've just seen her like be an orbiter of different people. Joe Rogan,
comedian somehow. I mean, what is this?
He was exactly what I expected. Like, he lets on like he's an asshole, and that's what I like about him. He owns up to that shit. He knows it. That's what I got respect for him for that.
I like that.
Like, I can be an asshole too.
And he's comfortable with controversy.
Yeah.
He's okay with it.
Very comfortable with that.
I think that's like one of the most important skills now is being comfortable with like letting people project onto you and like think, you know, like if you stand up for yourself, you're a bitch. If you like want to win a fight, you're an asshole. It's like, all right, just project whatever you want. I know that my identity at a certain point is kind of like a mixture of who I am and what you project onto me.
Yeah.
I'm sad now. I'm really sad now. Watching this is making me sad. Watching this is making me lose my grip on reality. I'm joining the fold. I'm joining the Talk to a Podcast fold. I am an 11-year-old slave worker for the Mongol Empire who was worked to death by Genghis Khan. And right before I took my last breath, I felt a warm fire in my heart. Something was telling me to keep going. I didn't know what it was, but that fire in my heart kept me alive just barely. As I wheezed my way through the pain, I did not know why the gods wanted me alive. The unbearable pain, death made it seem like the easiest option for me, but I didn't die. For thousands of years, I stayed alive while I was living, wondering why I didn't go that day. On June 2024, when the Hawk Tuah meme came out, I felt all that pain from all those years just vanish. The Hawk Tuah meme has given me more life, joy, happiness, and now I know why I was kept alive by the gods all those years ago. And when I just thought it couldn't get any better, the Talk to a Podcast came out, and I would go through all that pain working as a slave for Genghis Khan again 1,000 times just to watch one episode of Talk to a. I know my purpose. What? What the fuck? That can't be real! Ah! I say spit on that thing, is what I say, motherfuckers. Check this out. This is a funny part too.
Thing. Number one, if you're a girl and you get Botox, number one, you're going to attract pedophiles. Okay, we're all trying to stop shaving your vagina hair.
Don't stop shaving your vagina hair. I don't know where the fuck Whitney's going with this. Don't stop.
No, I realized
we're going to grow it out and put beads in it.
I was dating creeps the longest time, and I didn't realize I was baiting them by having a bald and Botox. Of course. Okay.
Thank you for that tip.
And also,
Thank
here's
you.
the other thing. I want people to know when I'm pissed off at them. I want them to know when I'm mad. And I realize that when I had Botox,
if anyone starts talking and they start talking about something that's like they think is edgy, and they start moving their heads, and they're like backed up into a corner, like, oh, I gotta fight my way out of this. I gotta have to fight my way out of this. No, you don't. You don't. You don't have to fight your way out of it. Read a book. Read a book. Stop thinking. Just don't think anymore. Let someone else who's thought much better thoughts think for you, and then just adopt that into your own brain. So yeah, if you don't have wrinkles, if you're a woman who doesn't have wrinkles, you attract pedophiles. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense, guys. That's really funny. What a terrible thing. Imagining preferences. That's so terrible. I know they're trying to be funny, by the way. I understand this is a comedy podcast, and I'm taking it at face value. I'm taking it seriously. But like, this is genuinely, I feel like one of the worst things I've ever covered on my channel that has made me feel more irate than anything else. And I don't know why. It doesn't seem fair. It seems like some kind of authoritative entity is trying its best to destabilize us. It's like, why is this a thing? Is it just because of money and views, or is it a grand scheme? Am I becoming paranoid? Is this the first step into developing schizophrenia? Somebody help me. I need help really badly.
You want to come over here and munch on this rug? Go for it, boy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Getting older is actually kind of amazing. You know, I thought it would I would just blow my head off when I turned 40 or something. You know, but there's something kind of freeing about it, you know? Because you
just quit caring.
Yeah, the guys that want to date you, they're like adults. There's something really fun about it. I don't know. I'm into it.
I like the idea of 40-year-olds dating. That's pretty funny. I like that idea. 40-year-olds dating and going on the Talk to a Podcast. Why haven't you settled down and had kids yet? Well, I'm busy with my career. I don't know. Maybe that's offensive. I don't know. But it seems like an odd thing to still be doing. I'm not sure. Carpet munch. Shaving is for just in case you guys know that. Just so you know that.
Just so you're aware, a lot of you all are now pet PDFs. Just to let you know, guys.
Do you know you're like ghetto Dolly Parton or something?
Yeah, I'd say so. That is
No,
a
you're
good
not.
comparison right there.
Trailer
No,
Swift.
you're not.
Yeah, totally. Trailer Trash Dolly or whatever it is. Is that
Yeah.
you?
Trailer Swift is good. Do not ever again compare Haley Welch to Dolly Parton. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. Don't compare. That's like me comparing myself to Carl Sagan. Doesn't make sense. Yes, we're both white guys. Okay, that's it.
Have you tried crack though? From what I understand, it's better than a kid.
Yeah, I've never seen an unhappy crackhead.
Neither have
I don't think I have either. And they're like Superman too.
That's it. There was Lil Boozy did a video about crack.
That's my man.
He talked about how fentanyl is like no good. He's like, my crackheads, like they play basketball, they're athletic, they can run, they can fix a car. Like my crackheads are doing well.
What is this? What am I watching right now? I just had a grand realization that I've got more important things to be doing currently. Go to sour.gg and use code TALK2 because I think she'll sue me if I use her copyrighted lingo. Use code TALK2 at sour.gg, 20% off. There's only 200 of them, so go in there and get them up in there real quick if you can, motherfucker. We got sour strips, we got gummies. It's my company. Unlike Lunchables, whatever the Lunchly, I can go in and look at my metal detector and I understand quality assurance and I understand food safety protocols and rules. I'm not an idiot. We did the research and we made an excellent product that we release a new flavor of every single week. So go and try that. Try that maybe if you want. If you want something that tastes good, it is just candy. Don't do crack. Eat some candy instead, maybe. But also drink water and brush your teeth as well. Check this funny part out. Who the f is that?
You
There you go.
gotta
Oh, wow.
put like an emphasis on it. Not like really. Yeah, say it. All right, all together. Hot to. Say it, Chris. Like you really.
Like you're mad at the day. You're mad at it. It's like, they might argue that you're making money off of it and it benefits.
Oh, but what about that video they first posted when all this shit started? I didn't get any money off of that.
Yeah.
So they can suck my left lip.
Yeah, you should definitely just get the money if nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like launched a merch store the next day. Haley asked them to take the video down. She was like very depressed about it, and they just kind of like blocked her and
you
ran
have it
off
all.
and-
They blocked all my friends too, and we all have it like screenshotted too. Like I messaged them, I was like, "All right, you posted the one, you got views and everything else. Just stop. You're like horrifying me. Just quit." And they didn't stop either. So it just kept going. I was like, "All right, at this fucking point, what else you gonna post? Picture of my ass crack? Go ahead, go ahead. I don't."
I say if you get a chance, go on Timmy D's podcast out there on the damn old man on the street out there. Don't jump off a cliff. You didn't make any money off that because it was 5 seconds of a video and you said Hawk Tua. All right.
Like that's where Harley come from. That's my alter ego.
Harley.
Damn.
Like you got Haley and then you got Harley.
Oh, wow.
It's just a straight up Nicki Minaj over here. She's got all her personality.
Yeah.
So Harley, we see Harley when Harley drinks liquor. Brown
Not
liquor.
even. Yeah, I'd say brown liquor.
Okay.
You can testify that.
Champagne?
Oh, that's great.
You say she's mean?
Champagne? On champagne?
Oh, I
is she
thought
mean?
you said is she mean?
Oh, no.
I was about to say,
Sorry.
Harley's
You guys heard the
vicious.
same thing. I said champagne.
Yeah, I'm ferocious as
Sorry.
fuck when I drink dark liquor.
What about when you drink champagne?
Champagne's not too bad.
Okay.
She said the word champagne and both of them thought she said, is she mean? They are from the South. That is incredible. She's saying that she has a split personality when she drinks brown liquor. Guys, I love that. Dark universe, anti-Hawk Tua. Oh, yes. Just kind of casually admitting to being a piece of shit, abusive person while drunk. That is awesome, man. This podcast has zero flow. It is incredibly congested. Doesn't seem like they had any topics planned beforehand. They turned on the camera and just started talking. And one of them is Whitney Cummins. And the other is the Hawk Tua girl. What a recipe for success.
There's this new thing where, like, I don't know, women that are like, think that they're empowered or like, I'm a feminist. I don't cook. I don't clean. I'm like,
no, I like doing that.
I'm like,
I
bitch,
love
what do you?
Harley Tate, that's her abusive alter ego, is Harley Tate. She's trying to appeal to the red pill crowd right now. I don't know what the dude. Hawk Tua shit on that thing. Oh!
Have you ever had to shit at a man's house?
Yeah, I just shit. I don't even try to hide it.
That's awesome.
But we got it. We got the soundbite.
Yeah.
It's gonna make her as famous
Quiet
as
down,
anyone.
Whitney.
Holy shit!
Shits too.
I
Why
just
We have a
shit.
sign called Shitting with
I
Chelsea.
don't even try to hide it.
That's awesome.
I'm in.
She's hot to
She's Hawk Tua. She's the shit girl.
spit on that thing. I'm hot.
It's just shit on that thing.
That's great.
Please get her a hat that
That's
says
so
shit on
good.
that thing.
Okay, maybe not.
Shit on
that.
that thing. That respect.
Oh, fuck. I don't even like. This is crazy. This is f***ing unbelievable right now. This is absolutely mind-bogglingly unbelievable. She just f***ing dabbed. We got shit on that thing, girl. And then this guy's like inserting himself.
Bro, what do you do?
Yeah. 2 girls,
What
1
do you
cup
do? You
was
manage.
very
be
big.
so
Hey, bro.
proud.
You guys-
Hey, bro. That's awesome. That's really cool, bro. You should be really proud of yourself for managing those 2 people. That's amazing.
Well,
sick of this
if
shit.
there's a next round of January 6th, I feel like you'd fit right in storming the Capitol. I feel like you just take that pillow, wear it as a hat, and you just go in and let them know.
I'm sick of you and I'm sick of your bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how you think.
Confirmed. Haley Welch, insurrectionist. Yeah.
We joke that like if you've been like molested as a girl, it's like doping in sports. It's like you have an advantage. Like the more trauma you have, the funnier you end up being.
Amazing. Great. Now we have the most bizarre moment from the entire podcast that I really am not a big fan of, to be honest. And that is this is getting freaky on set with Talk to a Whitney Cummings. The guy who manages them, the shit on that thing girl, and Haley Welch, the Hawk to a girl. Check
So
this
you mean
out.
to tell me if Pookie has a tattoo on his
Pookie.
leg right here that says party animal, I should embrace that and be
Yes.
like,
Jesus, that's a fucking
come
bad
here, you
tattoo.
sexy
Yeah.
girl.
Yes.
That is my last brain cell right there.
Yes.
Specifically.
I love that. I think a lot of women are like, I hate bad tattoos, whatever. Let them remember their mistakes. You don't have to remind them of their mistakes. They're right there. And every time that you go, let me check your phone, and he's like, you're annoying, he can look down at that tattoo and be like, remember how dumb I used to be?
When he was a slutty frat
Yeah.
boy.
Oh, remember I used to date Trina?
You know what's funny, guys? That. Also, did you check out the little surprise guest?
Love that. I think a lot
Check
of
this
women
out.
are like,
Boom. Did you see that? Ooh, left to right. Boom. Check this out. Ready? Oh, frame by frame. A fly! This is demonic! Sulfuric! This is evil! We're witnessing evil! So yeah, that's like the first episode, quote unquote, with Whitney Cummings of the Talk to a podcast. She did an actual first episode where it's just her and her friends on a front porch, and it's horrible. It's unwatchable, basically, and they talk about conspiracy theories. Let's check out their conspiracy theories. Let's see if maybe they accepted money from the CIA or some kind of government agency. Let's see.
Wait till y'all find out she's low-key a former Israel soldier. How do you say that? Cosplaying a Southern belle after a billionaire dad hired a PR firm to scrub her past off the internet, particularly her old TikTok, where she ain't even speak English, let alone had a fake-ass Southern accent.
A fake-ass Southern accent. You know, there's times I wish I didn't have an accent. Let me just see that right there.
Comes out more when I start talking about it. Wait.
You hold my bottle.
Okay.
Trilber, who sent you? You're on to me. You're so good. How'd you catch me?
This just in. She's in the IDF. Her response actually feels like she is hiding something. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like bad acting. I don't know if your brain hasn't been rotted enough up until this point with what we've covered so far, this will finish the job. All right. I apologize to you. I really do have respect for my audience, generally speaking, you know, where as reasonably as possible. This is a fun, entertaining video, but it's not, though. This is sad. This is the sad reality. This is a State of the Union, and it's f***ed. It's the union's f***ed. I'm so excited to see what else comes out. I guess her Logan Paul and Jake Paul episodes haven't been released yet. Thank the Lord. Legitimately. Thank you. Thank you. Please smite me down before this, because this podcast has added more fuel to the fire that is the Hawk to a meme, unfortunately, and now it has an even tighter grip on the cultural zeitgeist because it has become sort of funny to say you're watching Talk to a or whatever. Like it's like an actual funny thing now. I'm contributing to the problem. I'm making her even more famous. But she did actually have a recent episode where she brought on quant researchers, and we learned from the Talk to a podcast that junior researchers prefer nonlinear methods and complex black boxes despite the limitations of these models to deal with the high risk of overfitting, specifically in regard to classification output and researching. She quant Tom on that thing. Yeah, you know.
Now, this wouldn't be an Oompoville video without getting into some kind of conspiracy, and there is actually, beyond just the industry plant conspiracies, like why the f she all automatically friends with Whitney Cummings, Jake Paul. I mean, it's not like they're the greatest people on earth. It's not like anybody would ever, they're vultures, literally. But still, there's a level of industry embracing her, I guess, or something, whatever this is.
Just that's a fucking bad tattoo.
Yes.
This bitch been getting around, going on all sorts of other shows, and a real conspiracy is based off of the crazy one we saw her discussing with her friends, that she is an IDF soldier, an Israeli IDF soldier with billionaire parents. Haley went on the Howie Mandel show and incredibly embarrassingly performed with her standard Hawk Tuah performance. It was terrible, obviously.
Do you date? Have you ever been on a dating app?
I think I was on Tinder for a little while.
And?
Not for me.
Did you go on a date from Tinder or no?
No.
Have you been on a date since you've been in LA?
She also took a DNA test and found out that she's 99.6% Ashkenazi Jewish, which I don't know if they did it this quickly. This is fake. This is like the 23. This looks fake.
What I have for you is a DNA test that you just have to Hawk Tuah in. Here, take it. Hawk Tuah. Somebody come in and take it to the lab, and then we, right now, these are the results. There, look.
European? Siberian? East Asian?
Wait, you're
Jewish?
97% Jewish.
Yeah.
97.7% Jewish.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you Jewish?
Yeah.
You're in a room full of Jews.
Are you scared?
No shit!
But it came out, and people think that she's genuinely Jewish, and they think that she's genuinely like an anti-Semitic conspiracy, that they think that all of that's you know what I'm saying. Anyways, as soon as they showed this, people went absolutely insane. Trill said the IDF thing. She believes Hawk Tuah is a former Israeli soldier. I'm not sure. If you look at the comments on the Howie video, you'll see conspiracy theorists, people who believe the results are real, which they would not be real. It's not instantaneous. She's taken instant celebrity very well. Welcome to the tribe. You can't get an A test to do. That was a prank, of course. She's not Jewish. They were messing with her, lol. She doesn't even look Jewish. Somewhere there's an uncle freaking out. Hollywood and algorithms. Who would have guessed this sexual distraction? How they all knew each other were Jewish is kind of weird. Very, very, very strange. It's a dark turn, honestly, in an otherwise really funny, stupid internet thing. This will not last. This will end. And I hope it ends swiftly and soon, and we can replace it with actual meaningful things in our lives, hopefully. Anyways, thanks for watching. Go to Gump Club to see uncensored videos. Go to, you get free shipping on orders of Sour Boys over 25 bucks. Go use Talk2, the code Sourboy, sour.gg, buy some candy. What the support the channel. I don't even know anymore, dude.